Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am very privileged. I feel very privileged to be invited and talking to you. My name is Omer Yildiz. I'm coming from Istanbul, and Istanbul is the biggest city of Turkey. It's located on both continents, Europe and Asia. Basic figures from Istanbul. We have 13.2 million population, but for all practical purposes, we take it as 15 million with the daily visitors. And the total number of the trips is 27 million, and we have 25,000 kilometers of transport network, 1.3 million daily trips between continents, between Asia and Europe. And we have 2.5 vehicles, 2.5 million vehicles, and 1.8 million vehicles on the road each day. And we have 600 new vehicles added to the roads every day. And the average trip time is 49 minutes, and we have 133 cars for 1,000 people, which is quite low according to Europe and American standards. And Europe it varies between 400 and 600, and it reaches up to 700 and 800 in US. So no matter how much we extend the roads, we cannot solve the traffic and traffic jam problem. But we have a transportation problem in Istanbul, and the only way we can solve it and we can guarantee our passengers to go from one point to another point is to build the rail network, and we're working very hard for that. Sort of the order is being mixed up a little bit, but here are the numbers about the current. In 2004, the road takes about 80% of all the motorized trips, and the portion of the rail is 8.6%. And as of 2011, and the percentage of road 83%, and the rail is 13%. And on the road system, we have private cars, and the private ITT is the municipal organization, ITT, and the private buses, minibuses, minibus taxis, and company buses. And these minibuses are small; it's 14 people can sit in there. And on the rail system, we have the commuter lines, and we have nostalgic. It's very small, about less than 1 kilometer rail, and Istanbul Ulasim. And Istanbul Ulasim is the municipal company which is responsible for operating all the rail system in Istanbul. We do also maintain all the fixed installation, electrical installation, rolling stock as well, and as a municipal company, we do provide the engineering and consultancy services to the municipality for all the new projects. And this is how the transportation is organized under the municipality. We have the Lord Mayor. Under the Lord Mayor, we have Deputy Secretary General. Under the Secretary General, we have a Deputy Secretary General, exclusively responsible for transportation. And under it, there is one transportation department. And I'm sorry, this picture has not been updated yet, but this the road maintenance division is also taken here as a different department. Under the transportation department, there is a transportation planning division, coordination division, traffic division, and public transportation division, and rail system construction division. And all the rail systems constructed in Istanbul has been financed, so far has been financed by the municipality. And this division issues the tender. And after the line has been built and completed, we take it over and start the operation. And this, okay. There will be new development as well. This rail system construction division will be divided into two parts, one for European side and one for Asian side. And this is the current network here in Istanbul. The one on black is the commuter lines, which will be shut down shortly for constructing the Marmara project, which will go under the Bosphorus. And this is our tram line. It's about 20 kilometers, but it's pretty crowded one. We carry, on the average, 360,000 passengers per day on this tram line. It is like tram metro. And this is our light rail line, which is also almost 20 kilometers. And the number of the passengers on this line is about 200,000 per day. And this is another, this is the mixture of the light rail and the tram. Our number of the passengers on this line is currently 1,000, but it'll be, in 2 years' time, it'll be 200,000. And there is the reason we cannot carry 200,000 on this line is we don't have enough cars right now. We're having a kind of rolling stock shortage. And this is our metro line, and on this metro line, which is going to be extended to Yenikapı, where we'll meet the Marmara. And this is 16 kilometers now. The number of the passengers that we carry on this one is over 230,000 per day. But the line has been designed having the capacity 70,000 people per hour per direction, and it is supposed to carry 700,000 passengers per day, probably which will happen after the Marmara and the extension of this line completed. And this current light rail will be also extended to the Yenikapı. Then the joining the lines will create additional synergy. And there we have other lines that will be constructed in the future that will feed this rail system. Okay. These are the lines under the construction right now. And the one is this Kadıköy-Kartalca metro line. And the other is Üsküdar-Ümraniye metro line. And the extension to the current metro line, Şişhane-Yenikapı. And the Başakşehir, Kirazlı, and to Esenler metro line. And of course, Marmara. Kadıköy-Kartal line, this is, actually we were supposed to take this one into operation, but we're kind of late, and this July, it will be taken into operation. This is gonna be, total length is gonna be 26.5 kilometers, but Kartal and Kadıköy portion will start the operation this July, and the number of stations is 16. Initial capacity will be 35,000 per hour per direction, but ultimate capacity will be 70,000 people per hour per direction. And our initial fleet size is 144 cars. Total cost is the $1.6 million. This doesn't include the rolling stock. Including the rolling stock, our average cost per kilometer is about, so far it's around 50. It was 65, but this line dropped down to 55 million euros per kilometer. And this is another metro line that we're gonna take into operation very shortly. This will be taken into operation in July as well. So currently, we're gonna triple the length of the metro that we are operating in several months. And this line from here to Kirazlı, this is the metro, and from Kirazlı to Otogar, it is light rail. The total length here is 21.7 kilometers. The number of stations 15, and the initial capacity and the ultimate capacity is the same as of Kadıköy-Kartal line. And the construction cost also similar. It's about 1.6 billion US dollars. Again, around a little over 55 million euros per kilometer. And this is the Marmara. The tube tunnel is 13.5 kilometers. Total length is going to be 77 kilometers. And we're hoping to open this line next year in October. It's already been delayed. And the cost of the delay is over 500 million euros to economy. And just archaeological excavations, the amount of the money that the municipality has paid is 35 million euros. Excuse me, 25 million euros. Okay. In the excavations, 32 ships aging 2,500 years being recovered, and 25 of them has been totally recovered, and they're still working on the remaining seven of them. And there had been also a village also being found, and the bodies have been found in that village, and that dates back 8,500 years. And so there will be the museum, open-air museum, after the station is completed in the station area. And the Marmara will be integrated in our current existing network in 10 points. But, the major points is the Yenikapı, Ayrılık Çeşme, and Üsküdar. And here in Ayrılık Çeşme, it will meet with the Kadıköy-Kartal line, and in Üsküdar, it will meet the Üsküdar-Ümraniye metro line. So the number of the passenger crossing the Bosphorus is going to be around 70,000 people per hour per direction. And this is the Üsküdar-Ümraniye line. This has been recently tendered, and it's almost 20 kilometers, 16 stations. Initial capacity is 36,000 people per hour per direction, and ultimate capacity will be 55,000 people per hour per direction, and initial fleet size 150. And the construction cost, including electromechanical works, is 563 million euros. And including the rolling stock, we're expected that the cost is not going to exceed 35 million euros per kilometer. It's about 20 million euros drop in one per kilometer. Well, there is still room for some more optimization, but first we have to achieve this one. Then we'll target the later. And if you check again the model split, and at the year 2014, when the Marmara is in operation and the other systems are in operation, our percentage of the rail is going to reach 31%. And this Kabataş metro line, Kabataş-Mahmudiyye metro line, which is about 24 kilometers, and Yenikapı-Bakırköy, excuse me. Sorry for this. This is going to be Yenikapı-Beylikdüzü metro line and the Bakırköy-Kirazlı line. These lines will be tendered this year, and this one probably in a few months. This is going to be a BOT tender, and the number. This is the kind of ring railway around the existing rail network, and the number of the expected passengers that will be carried in each day is going to be 900,000, and the number of the passengers and plus the ticket price will be guaranteed for this line, as it is stated in the the feasibility study. And the interested parties will be allowed to make necessary cost-saving changes. They can play with the technology, the length of the station, how deep it's going to be. It's going to be the cut and cover, deep tunnel, or single tube, or double tube. It's all subject to cost optimization. They can, with one restrictions, the entry and the exit points should remain the same. We don't have much room to play with the entries and the exits. And if you compare the prices with the Üsküdar-Ümraniye line, and seems this to construct it, this line as a BOT, including capex and opex, seems quite feasible in our conditions. And starting this Kirazlı, Bakırköy, and Bakırköy-Yenikapı Beylikdüzü line, the central government will also play an important role in the municipal lines. These two lines have been handed over to Transportation Department, and the tender will be issued by them, and the finance has been secured for these lines. It's just a matter of time, but I don't know exactly when it's going to do it. What we're hearing, it's it's just waiting for the okay of the minister, transportation minister, so that these two lines will be tendered as well this year. Okay, again, this Kabataş-Mahmut Bey line, we have already talked about it, and the initial fleet size is going to be 176 vehicles, but as I explained just a little earlier, and interested parties can make the necessary changes for the cost optimization. Bakırköy-Beylikdüzü metro line. This is going to be 25 kilometers, 19 stations. Initial capacity will be 24,000, and ultimate capacity will be 40,000 people per hour per directions. I don't know if you ever been to Istanbul and ever seen the Metrobus there, and they're carrying almost it's 42 kilometers, and it's carrying almost 700,000 passengers per day. Is overcrowded, and this line will run parallel to metro line. Despite of the existence of two lines, still both lines is not going to be enough to carry the people. And today's demand, the demand is 60,000 per hour per direction on this corridor. So even the metro and the metro bus is running, there will be enough passengers to feed the both system. Okay, this is the amount of the increase our rail system, and it's 2004, it was 45 kilometers, now 76 kilometers. Pretty short, it's going to be 312 kilometers. And this is how our final network will look like at 2023. It's going to be 640 kilometers, and there will be some extra tram lines which have not been listed here. We are currently studying. And depending on the feasibility situation, we may realize 3 tram lines in Istanbul as well. And again, the amount of the lines. And what we're targeting is at the year 2023, rail will take the 70% of the model split. Thank you.